but we have a special guest in the house today. Okay? His name is Mr. James Silvas. And he's going to come out and give us a tour. Okay? Can we give him a round of applause?
Good morning. Good morning. How are you feeling? Good. You guys want to have some fun today? Yeah. All right, so I need 100% effort and focus, okay? I need your ears and your eyes. Can you guys do that? Yeah. Okay, so go ahead and take them off and then I'm just kidding. All right, so my name is James, and I'm a speaker, okay? And I'm a coach. So I go around to schools, I go around to high schools, colleges, talk to athletes, I talk to all kinds of businesses, and what I do is I help them get better at whatever they want to do. I help them become more confident, and I help them become unlimited. Raise your hand if you know what unlimited means. I see a show of hands. Who thinks they know the definition? Keep your hands up. Yes. What's unlimited mean? What is it? Cannot be beat. That's right, that's right. Who else thinks they know what it is? Yes, over here. It never ends. That's right, that's right. How many of you would like to be unlimited? Let me see a show of hands, real high. All right, how many of you would like to be able to do anything? Raise your hand. Good, and the most important question, how many of you want to feel unlimited? Okay, here we go. Are you ready? Yeah. Here's what we're going to do. Everybody stand up. Alright. Here's the instructions. Here's the instructions. Here we go. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to have you say 3 words. Okay? But you can't just say these 3 words. You have to feel them. Okay? If you want to feel unlimited, it has to come from here. You have to feel it from here. Can you do that? Yeah! Alright, here's the 3 words. You ready? Yeah! I am unlimited. That's right. Okay, so we're going to keep doing that over and over and over. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, and I'm going to point to you. Okay? As you're saying these, you got to feel them. And what you're going to feel in your body is you're going to feel like electricity, okay? And every time we say it, we're going to get louder and we're going to move more and more and more. Okay? Don't be afraid to jump if you have to. On 3. Are you ready? Wow. Wow. Okay. 1, 2, 3. How many of you feel? Don't raise your hand if you don't feel it. How many of you feel unlimited? Please use your hand. That's right. Now, 2 things you got to remember if you want to feel unlimited every day. Okay? If it's good to feel it in the moment, but you guys want to feel it every single day, right? Right? Yeah. Yes? Yes? Yeah. Okay. So here's the thing. 2 things. First thing is you got to know how to talk to yourself. Okay, whatever you say in your mind, is true. Okay. The more you say something, the more you believe it. If you tell yourself over and over, I'm unlimited, what do you think is going to happen? That's right. So that's the first thing. You got to tell yourself what you want, okay? Second thing, you got to read. You have to read. Because your mind opens up when that happens. You use your creativity. You use your imagination. That's what all the power is. Okay? Let me give you an example of what I'm talking about. When you don't read, this is what it's like. It's dark. Okay? Can't really see, it's fuzzy. What do you think happens when you read a book? What is this? If you don't read, it's not on. There's no light coming from it because you're not using your brain. When you don't read, the light's not on. What do you think happens when you start reading? That's right, the light turns on. The light turns on. Now when the light turns on, you start using your mind. Your brain becomes really powerful. And the more you use it, what do you think happens to the people around you? Do they get excited? Do they get excited? Do they want to start reading? And what happens? Now there's two. Okay? What do you think happens when these two keep reading and they get really excited and they tell all their friends about all the stories that they're reading and all the people? What happens? Another one! A blue one! Everybody has their own different light. Now what happens when three read? What happens when three read and then the whole school starts to? All those lights turn on, right? What happens when the whole city reads? What happens when the whole world reads? All the lights come on. Everyone's minds work together. Everyone has great ideas. Everyone's kind to one another. Everyone can help each other. Only when you read. Now, when I was little, I didn't like reading. I didn't like it. Until I read one book. And what do you think happened when I read that book? My mind went, whoa. All the knowledge. I learned more about myself in one book than I did my whole life. From one book. And I love it so much now that I've almost read 200 books. Books became my friends because I learned so much about them. All the places that they went, all the stories that they told, all the things that they learned, all came from books. Do you want to see how many books I read last year? All these books. All these books. I'm still going. Look at this one. Oh. All these. Every single page. All of them. Now, how much do you think I learned from all these books? And what happens when you know a lot? You get smart, and when you get smart, what are you able to do? You're able to help people. You're able to feel what? Unlimited, right? You're able to feel powerful. You feel like you know things. But what happens when you don't read? What happens to the lights? That's right. So, what are we going to do starting today? What are we going to do? Good. Now, let's make it bold. Okay? For this challenge, how many of you, by a show of hands, are at least going to read one book? One book. Come on, everybody's answered up. How many of you are at least going to read 5 books? What about 10 books? 10 books. How about 25 books? Raise your hand real high. Let's stretch it out. What about 30 books? All right, only if you're an all-star, raise your hand for this next one. 50 books. Who thinks they can do that? Good. Okay. That's a goal then. That's a goal. I promise to you, these books. But you gotta promise me that you're gonna do the same. Can you do that? Okay. So what happens when we read? What happens to our brain? The light turns on. What happens when we don't read? That's right. And what do we feel when we read? Very good. Very good. Hey, remember, you can do whatever you want in this life. It doesn't matter how many people tell you no that you can't do it. If you believe you can, you can. Remember that. If you believe you can. You can. All right? Thank you, guys. Thank you.